welcome to Good Not Great. We've had a beer each, I think, so far. We're planning on shotgunning them. This time, don't open it. Don't open it. We're planning on shotgunning them this time.
What?
Yeah. Are you not down?
I'm down. I just have never shotgunned a beer.
Fuck.
That's how we're starting this podcast?
I mean, I think it would be a good little, wait, what should I call it?
A little icebreaker?
Icebreaker, but also like
intro?
a little push in the back, a little motivation, a little liquor courage.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to spill a little bit.
Am I going to shotgun for the first time on podcast?
Yeah, and you're supposed to do it around expensive studio equipment, too, the first time you do it.
Then we're in the perfect place.
Yep, I'm pretty pumped about it.
We have to get like a knife and shit, right?
Yeah, or we can use keys or something, but yeah, a knife should work.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm down.
Dope.
Oh, you're doing like that? Oh, yeah. So you just let a little bit of air out, then you cut that right there. You cut that. You know that Aaron guy from Chelan? He does it with his thumb. He just puts.
I saw that. I was when we were in Chile.
See, now we're in my realm.
Is that too big a hole?
No, you would be surprised. You can actually always almost go bigger.
Welcome to Good Not Great.
Yep, shotgun. I spilled more than you. Oh, that was so cold. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, you killed it.
That was the first beer I've ever shotgunned in my life. I feel like it went well. Dude, I was like, right when I was like,
See, it helps get you over the hump.
yeah, right when I was like, oh man, I have to stop. It was done.
Yeah.
Why do I instantly feel more drunk?
I don't know.
Is that like a phenomenon? Like the first time you ever smoke weed, you think you're high and you're not?
It could be. We'll have to do a beer bong next.
Oh God, I don't know. Anyway, that was cool.
Hey, first time for everything.
We're back. I'm Henry.
I'm Landon.
This is
Good Not Great.
Oh shit.
We skipped a couple weeks. Yeah, I have to look at it.
Forgot.
Because we had one where Henry was traveling in Israel, and we also had one where it was not good. It was not okay and not good. It wasn't good.
It was bad, not good.
Yeah.
That's not good enough for not being great, so we didn't do it.
High standards.
I got like a throat thing.
Uh-oh.
Phlegm in there from Israel. It's left over.
No, yeah.
I can't do that. Was that
Slicha.
it? Slicha.
Well, I can't think
Fuck,
of another
man.
word.
Hebrew's
Yeah.
hard. I didn't learn a word. I think I learned
It's
one.
hard to retain. I don't know. Especially when you're
Yeah.
distracted and you're with 40 other people.
Want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Today I did an hour-long video chat with a Israeli girl that I met over there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Were you saving that just for the cast? I like it.
No, but it just popped in my head because we were talking about it.
Hour long, like Skype? Phone.
Instagram, actually. You can video chat on Instagram now, and it was good.
Yeah.
I was like hesitant, but no, yeah. I mean, Instagram's interface was good. She was obviously great.
Did you do this during lunch?
Yeah, I just went in a little conference room, popped in there, gave her a video call.
Yeah.
Chatted with her. Dude, she's in the army,
Okay.
as everyone in Israel is, or was at one point. She repairs and I think she used to, I don't know if she still does, rearms fighter jets with missiles and shit. It's so cool. So we were just talking about stuff like that, but
And it's her career, like when she's done, and like she had the option to leave the military,
Yeah, she's
just
like-
so that people know, but she chose to stay in and continue this. So it's like her career path.
yeah, she's like an officer. She I guess she's been like teaching people more, but oh man, it's cool talking to her. She does so much cool shit. She's like, I'm boring. You're cool because you live in the U.S.
Do you like the
"Nope."
accent?
Yeah,
I love it, but maybe just any accent in general.
just to me, when an Israeli speaks English, their accent sounds like almost French. They do the same thing with like their R's.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know.
Well, my mom hasn't. I've kind of noticed the similar thing where it's like, regardless of the accent, like a lot of people have trouble saying this and that from other countries. Like when my mom says the words this and that, it's
Specifically
that and
this
that and this.
Oh.
Yeah. Every time it's just.
Yeah, I have an Asian friend.
Do you know
who
about
says
this?
that.
I'm like, Mom, it's this. I mean, she can't say it, and I can't.
Huh.
I can't probably say a lot of the words she can in Dutch. So.
I think the way we say R's is weird too.
What do you mean?
R. A lot of people don't. They like roll them or they say them different.
Oh, yeah. Like Asians, like it's like comes out like as an L, right?
I think so. I don't know specific.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
But yeah, ours are weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, what did you want to talk about? Because we really have no structure here.
I really want you to tell your story about air compressors.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Because that's one of my favorite stories. It's just
so weird.
I was laughing about it for a week.
I mean, it's super. It's not much of a story. So like, I had to buy this. It's like a tire inflator air compressor. It plugs into your car's outlet, and you can pump your tires up with it. And so I was on Amazon, added it to my cart. It was in my cart for like a week, and then I went to go buy it, and it's normally like it was like $49.99 or something, $39.99, something like that. And for whatever reason, in my cart after checkout, it was 99% off. So it ended up being like it was like 9 cents or something stupid.
And we have a ton of theories to this, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. So naturally, I added another one to my cart, and it was also like 9 cents. So I did the next logical thing, and I added 40 more to my cart, and I bought 40 air compressor
for like how much total again?
I think I spent 99% off of 800. So I spent like $8 or something like that for 40 of these things, and it was like almost $900 worth of merchandise.
Yeah, so we still have air compressors just chilling in our garage. Like he can't even get them off of his hands.
I think I only have 3 left. I sold one the other day.
I saw that.
I wanted to give them out on Halloween, but we didn't have any trick or treaters.
Not one per. We still been eating the Halloween candy that I bought.
True,
like nobody. We kind of live in like a dead end neighborhood cul-de-sac.
True.
That's not like the nicest in town.
If you want an air compressor, let me know. I made so much money back on my investment.
I mean, if you were to put that like in a sales portfolio, it would look like you're like upcharging 1,000%, which you were. I mean,
I was making like, an insane amount of profit.
Yeah,
with very minimal work.
Good work, man.
They delivered them in cases to my house. Each box had like 9 of them, and there was like just boxes.
We also think that there's a chance that you might have put the guy out of business. We thought he was gonna like hit you back up and be like, "Hey, man, that was a mistake," because it was like the third party vendor guy that was using Amazon as a platform.
Guy who just opened his store in Shenzhen, China, or something, and he was like, "I'm gonna make a fortune selling compressors.
I'm gonna put them at 9% off, attract all the customers."
Made a typo, or he just like messed up, and I just cleaned him out. And then,
what a deal!
I hope I didn't ruin some guy's life. I told myself too. I think I told you this. If he had messaged me and said send him back, I would have. He never did. So it could have been another thing too, though. My other theory was that Amazon just had a bunch of them and they were old and they just didn't want them anymore. I don't know. Either way, I made out like a bandit, and I still have some compressors. I
have a tech idea. I thought about this a few nights ago. I'm sorry, not a tech idea, just like a company. I think that it would be popular if we started a bar or somebody started a bar where you couldn't bring a cell phone in.
I think those are things.
Oh, I'm late to the party.
I don't know about bringing it in. You might be late to the party, but I think I've heard of those where like you at the table, you can't have your cell phone out. I don't know what they do. That's I mean, it's for sure in the same realm of my idea, but I think going to a nightclub where everybody can genuinely be themselves, or bar, whatever, establishment, and like there's just no cell phones. You don't have to. You can be goofy. You can get. Oh, I didn't think about that. Being worried about being Snapchatted,
because everybody knows that if their 6 friends are standing around
and they're doing
and one of them
weird,
wants to go dance or wants to be funny, they're worried that it's going to be all over the internet for the rest of their life.
5 lame friends are going to Snapchat their shitty dancing.
Let's take that out of the equation and just everybody puts their cell phone in a basket. I'm not saying I'm better than any of these people because I'm always on my phone.
And then you pick a cell phone from the basket and you have to fuck whoever cell phone it is. That's like a swingers party.
That is
maybe that's the later evolution.
That's the VIP like gold membership. You have to pay extra for that. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm paying for sure. I think you're on.
But it's not a bad idea, right?
I haven't heard of it in the context of a nightclub. I think that's a good idea.
I'm not just saying this. I swear to God, I would choose that one right now in my life. I would choose that one over another one.
And yeah, it would have to be crazy cool and like expensive and swanky because I don't know, people would be so mad that they can't brag to their friends that they're at like a nice nightclub. I
would literally put a sign. I've already thought about that idea. I'd put a sign on the door or in the entrance whatever hall doorway area. I'd be like, check in now, take your Snapchat now, tag your location, and put your phone in the basket.
Dang.
I would do a pat down for it, like honestly, like make sure you can't bring a cell phone into this place. And then also, I just thought of this. I bet you like celebrity, because actually I know where this idea stemmed from. There was like a picture of like, I'm not saying I want to hang out with these people, but like Lindsay Lohan and like Kim Kardashian or some two famous people at a bar, and they were hanging out with all the regulars at like a dive bar, and it was 10 years ago. And like the meme or caption on the meme was, you would never see this nowadays because everybody would be taking pictures of them. And it was like an old picture that like on an old camera.
Before everyone had smartphones.
Before everybody had smartphones. And I'm like, that's sad that now those celebrities can't go out now because of these cell phones. So that's where that idea derived from. And then like everybody could feel like they could go out.
I want to know, let's switch topics. I want to know things that you notice in yourself that are direct traits from your parents.
We kind of touched on this in one podcast. I don't know if we put it out or not though. I can't remember, but it's a bad one. My mom definitely likes drama, and I've kind of segued away from it as I've gotten older, but I'm still like like it's not that I
wait, I need an example. Just a quick one. You like drama, like what? Like you like hearing about when two people argue or get into things?
It's not, I think I'm just like, I don't know if people like want to tell me or they do tell me for whatever reason, but yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I don't even know how to say this.
I think I get it. You just like drama. You just like when there's things going on.
Yeah, like I don't want anybody to have something bad going on, but I'll just be like, I'm like intrigued and fascinated by it when I feel like most men aren't. It's just like a bad trait, but it's true.
Okay, I've always felt similar, like in high school and stuff. When I would talk to like my groups of friends that were girls, they would always have way more interesting conversations because they were always about some shit that was going on.
Yeah, it's kind of like
and
that.
Dudes always just talk about like video games or like inane bullshit that's like not really super interesting.
There's like more to like speculate on with two girls talking than there is with two guys.
Yeah, or you can just jump into a group of girls that are talking and be like, who are we talking about, ladies? Like, yeah, let's dish some dirt. Like, yeah, and that's just fun. So fun.
I don't know, it's just fun. Yeah,
it's so much better than like, yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. I don't know if I got that from my parents though. I think that's just
why. Well, we already talked a little bit about how you said like you and your dad kind of have a similar trait. Can't remember.
I just see a lot
more than your mom.
I mean, in both. My dad more in the sense that like physical traits, like things he does and like mannerisms and like physical actions. When my mom is more in like her thought process and kind of like her opinion on things and like her ability to be more like direct with people and like outspoken and just kind of speak her mind.
Yeah. And
not be afraid of like confrontation. Which is funny though, because she is afraid of confrontation, and I am too. But we're like willing to get it. Like we don't. It's not like our favorite thing, but we're not afraid of it to the point where we won't speak our mind. You know.
That's fair.
But that's what my mom does.
Yeah. So where I worked with you at the last place, it kind of sucks. Are you applying for any different jobs, or have you not started yet?
Yeah. So, we went through like a job. We used to work downtown together. Mm-hmm. We got moved to Redmond, and it's trash now. Yeah. Landon already got out. He went to Zillow. I'm still there, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
I've been like touching up my resume and kind of like looking for new places, but I don't know. I'm at that point where I'm kind of like coasting and not doing a ton of work and still getting paid. Mm-hmm. So like I'm all right now, and I have.
You're comfortable with it.
Time to like work on this and other stuff,
other hobbies.
Yeah, I'm getting out soon.
Good, man.
By summer, I think.
Good. Maybe you could come work at Zillow. Do you think it's funny that jobs, when you're applying for them, say like, hey, we're an equal opportunity employer, like it doesn't matter your background, sex, orientation, whatever, and then like the very next question is, hey, what race are you? Isn't that kind of weird?
I've never really thought about it, but I think
that's actually kind of how it is. I think people just like overlook it. Like they said they were not gonna, you know.
I guess it's weird that they even ask.
It is weird.
But I think they ask so that they can report that they're diverse when they hire.
And they could easily be, like segregate if they wanted to, just off of those questions.
Is that why you think they do it?
No, but I just think it's so ironic. And I'm just like wondering if like maybe like some of the smaller companies do it. Like, I mean, I doubt it, but it's possible. I mean, there's still some racism out there.
I don't want to like call anyone out, but like when we worked downtown, our team hired like a very specific person, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to get into it. Okay. And then when we moved to Redmond, they hired a very specific type of person. Yeah. And it's like clear that whoever's doing the hiring has some sort of bias towards a certain type of person. And I think that exists everywhere. Yeah. And that little disclaimer, we're an equal opportunity, is complete bullshit, because whoever's hiring is picking who they want. They like legally they're not,
like legally the company's like goals of like when having like, certain demographics in there it might trickle down differently when it gets down to the hiring managers than it does from the CEO, is what I'm saying. Like the CEO might be like, oh, I want people of all races here, but that doesn't mean that the hiring manager for a small team is going to agree.
I think the CEO is saying, hey, make sure that fucking thing is on there so that we don't get in legal trouble when we have 90% white guys.
I guess it doesn't. I guess it depends on
I think
CEO,
that's what it is. Okay. I don't think it's like we actually want diversity. I think it's we have to write this by law, so we're going to write it.
I think I think some companies definitely want diversity, but I feel you. And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you.
Companies want diversity. I'm just being very direct, but it's just funny to me that that's always written there. You're right.
I mean, no, like seriously, like I've had the question. I mean, like you're reading, like you agree to whatever, and they're like, hey, we're an equal opportunity employer. I'm like, okay, next, are you black, white, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, Eastern European, whatever? And I'm like, oh, it's funny that's the very next question. Yeah. I choose to like not display my answer or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
What if that's like the secret and it gets you in everywhere? Because they're like, oh, he's some new race. We have to get one of them.
I hate that this even has to be brought up, but I just feel like saying white has a negative connotation that I don't want to be like tied with. It's weird. Sure you
want to get into this?
I mean, I'm down. I don't care. I'm not gonna. I mean, it's honestly kind of true. It's like honestly, like everything on social media is if you're like a white male, it's kind of like a negative connotation.
Yeah.
It means we don't have to touch on that, but yeah.
What's weird is like because we're white males, we're not allowed to really talk about it.
Yeah, I know. It's just interesting because like I was raised for my parents to like I didn't know what like stereotypes were. I didn't even know what the word stereotype meant till I was like in middle school. I don't know. I just like everything was. I thought
I explained stereotypes to you like last week.
Yeah, exactly. I might have learned it last week.
No, yeah, like I don't know. I think it goes pretty deep though. It's like the idea of privilege, right, is like the whole issue where typically white men receive things in life that other people don't. Yeah. And for us, it's normal. Mm-hmm. And that's why we don't really notice it. But for everyone else, we have these advantages that other people don't get. And
it's such a touchy subject when it shouldn't be. But it is. I don't know.
It's
like it really shouldn't be. Like I should be able to talk about it, but I can't. But like I can't.
I think you can. You just can't.
But people are going to judge me. Isn't that kind of fucked up to think about? No matter what, people are going to judge me.
I mean, people are going to judge you no matter what on anything you say on any.
Yeah, but it's magnified because of social media. It's just crazy. I know that this kind of.
I get you, but like, if you're worried about judgment, man, you're being judged right now by everything.
It's true.
Everyone. Like, there's no avoiding.
You can't please everybody.
But even the people you're pleasing are judging you. Judgment is like.
And the word judging doesn't have to be negative or positive, right?
It's just people's opinions based on what you've said or done. And it's like, if you worry about what that is, then I don't know. But yeah, the whole like race thing is super weird. Maybe we should talk about this with our future guests, because they're the opposite of us, right? Yeah, 3 black women, 2 white men.
Yeah,
it would be interesting to
opposite demographics for sure.
Yeah, just to touch on it.
Yeah, totally.
That'd be fun. Hopefully, we don't end up
upsetting people. Yeah, I have an update about our trash.
Do you want to do a little trash update?
Trash update, recycling update. I put in a claim to get in a new recycling bin. Didn't come for 2 weeks. Put in another claim. Still didn't have one. You were in Israel. I was like kind of upset.
I didn't realize this drama was going down while I was gone.
Yeah, I'm like, I want a recycling bin. I want to be able to put this stuff away so it's not filling up our landfills. Anyways, they like hid it in the like back corner of our house. So like if I go to the back of our house, I'm not going to see it. From the front of the house, I can't see it. They put it like in the back corner. And I was just like out in the backyard one day and I saw it.
Who delivers those?
I'm guessing the trash people. I'm be surprised if it's a completely separate service.
He took the time to like go into our...
And which is weird because like why would you hide a recycling bin? Because I get that ours got stolen, but I feel like that's like a 1 in a million. Like I feel like it's not going to get stolen twice.
I still don't understand how ours got stolen. I wish we have a security camera now. I wish we had one.
Oh yeah, we do.
When that got stolen, because I would have... Like what the hell happened to that? Who's doing what?
And what kind of like life are you living if you are stealing free recycling bins?
I think it was our neighbors, man.
Just pissed at us.
I hope they can hear us through the wall right now and they're like, fuck, they're onto us.
Side note, I've been wondering about this wall. I've had a lot of like, I've been very curious about the wall behind you. I never hear anybody over there, but 4 people live over there. This has to be somebody's bedroom.
When you go out front of our house,
okay,
their blinds for this room are always open.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen anyone in there. Not that I like look a lot, but like I glance up, there's no one there. No,
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like maybe it's like a not used room or like somebody's bedroom. I don't know.
We live in like I don't know if you care if we describe it. We live in like a long Twinkie duplex. It's not like one of those skinny Twinkie shaped. It's long and skinny. And it's not like one of like the tall ones that are like up and down. It's like very spread out. So we only share like a minimal amount of wall.
We share walls on like this room, our bathroom, and our garage.
Yeah, like we share barely any wall.
Yeah.
And if like 4 people live over there, this is like a perfect amount of room for me and Henry. I couldn't imagine living with 2 other people, even if they're my kids.
Yeah,
it's a family.
There's only 3 bedrooms, so somebody's sharing a room. Is there 4 people? I don't know. Anyway,
I'm very sure there's.
I think
4.
we should talk about how our laundry room is like a weird echo chamber where we can hear every single thing, and they must be able to hear us.
It almost magnifies it through the wall somehow.
It's super weird.
They can hear
every single sentence and word at any volume, and so we've had really weird conversations like while we're doing laundry, and they have to have heard them.
They had to have. Because, I mean, I can hear theirs.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've never heard anything embarrassing. And, like, I don't know why I do this, but, like, I turn my brain off because, like, I don't want to listen in. You know? Like, I don't want to hear.
It feels like an invasion of privacy because they don't know you're hearing it.
Yeah.
So it's, like,
I'm, like, trying as hard as I can to not listen.
And then we went down there and had a conversation about, like, sex and, like, things, weird shit we've done. And
pretty crazy stuff
like,
we
very
said.
loudly.
Yeah.
They must have. Whoa.
Yeah. All right, I have to go pee.
Right now? I was going to get into a food review thing.
That's fine. I had that in my
Think about it while you pee. Come back and let us know.
I'm a little upset about where we went to go eat last.
Ooh.
And I think you could see it on my face. I was hoping
you would bring this up.
It's just that I can appreciate like a delicacy and like fine dining, but when it's not enough to feed a toddler, I'm going to be very, very, very sad and upset that I spent money at your establishment. I wasn't moderately full. I swear to God, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I don't even think there was enough food for me to like satisfy what I think what an appetizer should be.
Really?
It was, I don't know ounces, but I'm guessing like 6 ounces of grits and 4 shrimp.
It was like a measly bowl of grits with 4 shrimp on top.
It's what I'd feed it was the dish I'd feed a cat. That's the size of the dish. I would feed a cat with that size of a dish.
Can I get the shrimp and grits for my cat? Yeah. And then I'll have the steak.
Dude, fuck, man. Anyways, it came out to be like, after tax, like $29, $27.
And not only that, right? Mm-hmm. It was expensive, small portions, but it was cold.
And yes, it was cold. And they included a 20% tip. And I'm a 15% tipper. It's like you got to put that on the website or something.
20% gratuity. They're trying to be like that don't tip, we're progressive thing, which I get, I appreciate, but also.
Anyway, so June baby.
Well, you're naming them? Damn.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna start.
Call June baby out.
I'm gonna start doing food reviews. At least I really want to.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're known for their fried chicken. That starts being served at 4 p.m. I believe. We went for lunch at like 1 p.m. So, they might have great food. They might have great dishes.
Yeah, typically they have like a line on their fried chicken nights or whatever, right?
2-hour wait.
We went for lunch. Weekends. There was no line. Nope. Seated immediately. Mediocre food.
Yeah, yours.
I mean, I got a brisket sandwich.
See, I could talk all day about this. It's fucked up.
Like and it wasn't great. It was a brisket sandwich.
And if you're gonna do fine dining,
That's
or
it.
you're gonna like be well known if you're gonna be a well known restaurant, I would highly advise to not bring out a sandwich on a plate with nothing else on the plate. Put a pickle,
Yeah.
put a piece of lettuce, tomato,
It's like we ordered from
Fries
the
on-
wrong menu.
fries on the side, something.
We missed something.
We missed something, or they're missing
The
something.
guy next to us had like this amazing plate of like ribs with sides, and we
Like, was he looking at the same menu as me? Like,
maybe they saw us and they were like, oh, these idiots, let's hose them, and they
Yeah.
just gave us like the kids menu.
I mean, they brought your sandwich out on a plate and put the sandwich in the middle, and that was your meal.
And it had
Like, that's not how
paper
you
like
fucking
a
serve
fast food sandwich,
It did.
like not wrapped around, but
like
it was
to
on
pick
like
up on the half.
a checkered sheet.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
it was. I don't remember that. Okay, not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I don't remember.
It felt like I was eating at Costco. I don't know. I agree with you. I think we expected good things from June Baby.
Yeah.
Didn't get them. I want to try their fried chicken before I give them a final like yes,
Yeah,
no.
because
don't
that's
go
what they're
here.
known
Yeah.
for. So yeah, June Baby. They're on my naughty list right now.
That should be your first food review.
Okay.
We'll go to June Baby for fried chicken night
Okay.
and see what they're known for, and then we'll decide if they're worth going. That perfectly segues us into our next topic,
Yeah.
which was we had our first write-in
Oh yeah.
via Facebook Messenger from my old good friend Hunter Lee.
I heard about this, so I'm a little prepared. I'm knowledgeable of the question.
If I remember correctly, I'm not gonna go back and find it because it's not important. But he asked, "Is a corn dog a burrito, a popsicle, or what was the third?
Sandwich.
A sandwich. Is a corn dog a burrito, a popsicle, or a sandwich?"
Mm-hmm.
I think. What do you think?
I mean, first of all, I could see an argument. I wouldn't agree with all of them. I could see an argument for all three.
Okay.
I think that for me, it's closest. It's the stick that throws me off. The
Right.
stick is the factor, because naturally I want to go burrito because it's it's meat in the middle wrapped in, a carbohydrate.
And some corn. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but then the stick kind of makes me lean towards popsicle because.
Yeah, because it's literally a popsicle stick.
But the reason why I don't think it's a popsicle is because popsicles don't have a middle, like a gumball, or not a gumball, like there's candy that has like gum in the middle. Like
A Tootsie Pop?
I could understand that being more comparable to a corn dog than I could.
Okay, so let's say you have to pick one of the three.
I'm going burrito.
You think it's a burrito.
Yeah, what are you going?
So I'm going to be that guy who's like, it's none of those. I think it's a corn dog. I think
Okay.
corn dog is its own category, and I don't understand why a corn dog has to conform to another category.
Did he read this question off a popsicle stick?
You're probably right. He might have. He must have. I don't know. I think if you're arguing one of those three and it has to be one of those 3, I think it is most akin to a popsicle because it's on a popsicle stick. It is at one point frozen,
Yeah.
and it's also the same shape.
Okay.
It's not the same necessarily same shape as a burrito. A burrito does not have any sort of stick in it, and a burrito is usually filled with more than one thing.
If we could
It's
make
not a sandwich. Sorry, I got to complete this.
No,
Or
it's
else I'm
okay.
gonna
Keep going.
kill myself. It's not a sandwich because the sandwich is not completely surrounded.
it's not.
It's got
That's
two
why a
sides,
sandwich was always out.
separate entities.
Sandwich was always
It's not
out.
a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's mostly a popsicle, but I think it's a corn dog.
I can see that.
Sorry, Hunter.
Yeah,
That's just-
but thank you at the same time. for
Appreciate
that.
it.
Um,
Don't write in again.
I'm actually kind of excited to see if I'm good at reviewing food because I feel like I know enough about restaurants and what's good food and the price range. The price range really does change a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it should for anybody. I feel like anybody who says that it doesn't is kind of a liar. If I'm going out for just fine dining and they serve the best lobster in the world, like something like that, then I get it. But like I'm talking like your average restaurant, I think the price really does matter, especially.
Yeah. If you're paying $11 for a burger versus $17, that $17 burger better be fucking incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's almost double the 11. I mean whatever percentage that is. That's a significant amount more.
I'm specifically talking about like you can go to like Dick's and get
Two
world-renowned fast food burgers. They're not gourmet, but
they're
they're delicious in their own way for cheap as dirt. And then you can go to like at our work, there's like, or my work, there's Lunchbox Lab, which sells like gourmet burgers for almost $20 each. And they're not considerably.
They're not twice as good or 4 times as good.
Yeah. They're not worth the markup.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm excited to see if I'm good at reviewing food. Honestly, if you want to comment and tell me where you want me to review, or if you even think I should do it at all. I mean, I'm going to regardless, but I've had a lot of people surprisingly tell me that I should do this. So
dude, when you tell me you were going to eat somewhere or you want to try something or you recommend a place, I take you seriously because you know your food.
Yeah. And
you've never steered me wrong.
Which is contradicting of the way I eat here. But it's just I don't have the time. And I don't.
Well, because when you eat here, you're not going to you let other people do the important cooking. This is just nourishment.
That's fair. Also, it's really hard to cook for one person.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I've been meaning to tell you, like, if you're ever hungry, whenever I do make dinner, I'll totally make you some too.
We should get a crock pot.
That's such a good idea.
Do some stews, a couple chilies.
I mean, that would last us a whole week. It was like a gallon of that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. But yeah, anyways, it's hard to cook for one person. I mean, I'm not going to make I'm not going to make vegetables, potato, steak, and something else all for myself for one night when I could just heat something up.
Right. Yeah, I get you. I think the takeaway here is that you're going to do a food review segment. We'll literally go film it and we'll cut to it in the middle of the podcast as your segment. It's going to be dope. I'm excited.
What's like a time frame what pops up in your head?
Oh, just a 5 minute.
5 minutes
food review.
Let's do it.
Quick, dirty, accurate, honest. That'll be your tagline.
I love it. I kind of have the chills right now. I love it. That's a good idea.
I'm excited. Next one. We're going to do that this weekend, dude. Do you want to do it this weekend?
I mean, when I get back from BC, totally down.
All right. What else you got?
I ordered this sandwich. This was like a month ago.
Oh, we're still on food?
Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
I just have one more thing.
Yeah.
I ordered a sandwich at Subway. I want to say it was Subway. And the guy, I said whole wheat. And so the guy goes, who's making my sandwich, he goes, oh, so you're trying to be healthy. That's awesome. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I wanted...
He said that to you? You said whole wheat?
Something like that. Or he said like, ooh, healthy option. I feel it. And I'm like, yeah. And right while he was saying, ooh, healthy option, I wanted to tell him extra mayo. Because I fucking love mayo and I hate it when my sandwich is dry. And so I was in this pickle where I had... I had accepted his compliment of him saying, "Oh, you're trying to be healthy."
Yeah, you agreed with him. You essentially you.
And I didn't want to contradict.
Confirmed his assumption.
Yeah. He analyzed me. He's like, "Oh, a guy trying to be healthy. I love it." And I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh, and by the way, extra fucking mayo," And so I was in this weird pickle where my sandwich wasn't to my standards because
some weird dude applied a weird pressure to you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, do you want to
dive into that for me?
Okay, yeah. Because I got a lot to say about that. Okay, so that's like crossing a line. It's like if you were in the McDonald's drive-thru and you're like 2 McDoubles, a fry, and they're like, "How many people are you with? How many people are you ordering for?"
I've always been self-conscious about that.
Yeah, it's like one, bitch. Yeah. Like I'm ordering this for me. Mm-hmm. It's super weird, in my opinion, for somebody to comment on anything you order. It's like, what if you just got a bunch of different meats and they were like, oh, you're kosher? There's no pork in this. It's like, why are you assuming things based on... I could be ordering this sandwich for a coworker. Yeah. You have no idea. Don't say a word about what I'm ordering.
Yeah, I can't remember what he looked like, but he was a young kid. He's probably just trying to be nice, but he fucked me over for the rest of my sandwich.
Damn. Yeah. You should write a review.
I should be like, hey, man, don't assume because I chose wheat that I'm not going to get extra mayo, okay?
It would have been really funny, though, if you were like, yeah, I'm trying to be healthy. Can you double the mayo?
Can you double the mayo?
Just look him in the eye. That would have been good.
And wait for him to say, that's not that healthy, man.
He'd be like, I know.
Well, now I'm suing you. Now I'm suing Subway.
Are you criticizing my choices? I'm going to take my business elsewhere.
I'm going to Quiznos. Going to fucking Quiznos.
Shit, man. That bothers me. If I was there with you, I would have said something.
Oh, man. I was just mad about my sandwich. I didn't even care about the guy.
Oh, yeah. No,
I was just like, fuck, now my sandwich isn't.
But your sandwich is not what you wanted because of this guy. Mm-hmm. I feel for you, man.
I'm going to go find him.
Every time I go grocery
Let's go
shopping,
steal his fucking recycling can.
every every time I go grocery shopping, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, jalapeno poppers, frozen pizza, like all this garbage frozen food. And then when I'm in the store and I'm looking in my shopping cart,
You're like, I'm a piece of shit.
I'm
I
like,
do the same thing.
I am a worthless 9-year-old man-child.
Mm-hmm.
And I will literally not buy things because I'm self-conscious about what people think is in my cart.
That's fair, and that's honest. I feel like a lot of people would do that. I don't know.
Part of me wants to just
I think about what I'm buying when they see that. Like, you know, I mean, I've never done this.
Because, yeah, I always imagine, like, when I'm going through the checkout, what if the checkout lady is a cute girl my age and she's like dinosaur chicken nuggets, Totino's pizza rolls, fudge pops?
You should do that, and you should throw in a Costco size of like fat burner pills and just
just really commit.
Just really just see if you're like, I'm just trying to even things out here, you know.
You know, I'd eat 6 of these and then I have a couple fudge pops. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, maybe I should start doing that. But I hope that's not only me. I'm like so self-conscious about what I put in my shopping cart.
I mean, if you're fucking like some ripped dude, I'm guessing you don't care.
I care though. That's what I'm saying. Is like I'm not a ripped dude by any means, and I still care. Nobody.
You started punching the punching bag pretty hard. At first, I was like, "Ooh, this might not be fun," and then you started wailing on it. I'm like, "All right, here we go."
I got a lot of aggression, man. We have a punching bag in our garage, and we just bought gloves. I'll punch that thing hard, man.
Let's go punch it after this, dude.
Dude, not gonna lie,
you're sore.
A little bit sore, and
isn't that amazing? From 5 minutes,
I could fight someone now. I punched that thing for like 30 minutes. Or was it 5 minutes? I think it was more like 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes. Maybe 10.
I think I could take someone in a fight.
Good. Hey, well, no need to work out anymore.
If they don't move and they act just like that punching bag,
I think you could take them.
I could take them. Maybe. That was a hard punching bag, though. That hurt, actually. But
anyway. You can't go low on it. It's fucking all moved to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, we're at just under an hour, and I feel like we're doing great. We're on a roll.
A little bit of that is the alcohol.
Oh, most of it is. Before we forget, I want to show you this guy.
Before we start talking about something else, can I rip this for like 30 seconds so it's not on film?
I'm putting that on. Okay, so
I love this video.
Now that you're done ripping your jewel, I love this video too. Okay, so earlier we briefly mentioned Birthright. This guy was on my trip. His name is David Ocean. And
that's his real last name?
That's his stated name. That's what he goes by.
Oh, okay.
David Ocean. I convinced him. He might have a different story. I convinced him to start making videos when we were on the trip because he was so hilarious. He does like stand up in New York as a hobby, and so he started making videos on the trip, and now he's continued it since then. And this is my favorite video that he's put out, and I just wanted to show it on the podcast and give him a shout out.
For sure.
He's so fucking funny.
Some comedic relief for sure. This dude's hilarious.
We're going to watch this.
Yo, Chris is sleeping. I'm going to take the chance to show you my top 10 sleepover pranks. Prank 1, punch Chris. Prank 2, kick Chris. Let Chris sleep in and miss an appointment. Draw something dumb on the wall and blame Chris for it. Change one of Chris's t-shirts with a smaller version of the same t-shirt. He'll try it on and think he got fat. Get Chris fat. He'll think I changed one of his t-shirts with the smaller version of his t-shirt. Change one of Chris's t-shirts with the exact same t-shirt. He'll try it on and think it's his t-shirt. Switch Chris's shirt with his pants. Then when he wakes up, he'll think he's sleeping the other way. Thanks for watching. If you want more good pranks, hit follow. Hit subscribe. Click join.
Yeah. And you see, just from me watching him, I've never met him. I've never talked to this guy before. But I can almost tell that he didn't practice or rehearse.
Oh, yeah. That was just off the top. He was like, my friend's sleeping. That'd be funny to fuck with him. That'd be a funny bit. I'm going to record it.
I also have like this weird like intuition that his friend like is used to this.
Yeah.
Like his friend's like fucking
David. The impression that his friend is also hilarious. Do you know what I mean?
You can tell he's rolling with the punches. Like,
yeah, but his friend probably also has jokes.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's so funny though. He's on
SNL.
He's on YouTube. He's soon. I swear to you.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a little genius. He's on YouTube. His channel is called his channel is called, it has no profile picture, The Road to 10 million views, and he has 13 subscribers, and I'm one of them. He has a couple videos on there. He's also on Instagram at Whoop Whoop Dave.
Dude, I'm just looking at his views right now. That's BS. He's doing something.
But that's just because he's unknown.
Okay.
We're about to plug him on the biggest podcast in the Northwest, so he's about to blow up.
We're about to plug him on the biggest podcast in Crown Hill.
Maybe not, though. That's ballsy. We're about to plug him on the biggest podcast on 89th Street.
Perfect.
Is that too local? Are
No.
people going to know where we live?
I
don't care.
I'm okay.
Come
with
kill
it.
us. Come rob our home.
Just don't take our recycling again. I can't handle a third.
That was so much work to get one back. Check him out on Instagram. At Whoop Whoop Dave. I'll put a link down below. He's so funny. I just had to plug him just because he's fantastic. You have anything else you wanted to touch on, or
just really quick? It's not that cool, but one of my coworkers messaged in our team group chat today. Whoever gets like the most sales, let's all go out and grab a drink, and the loser all buys the winner a drink. And I'm like, is each loser paying for one drink for the winner, so I get like 6 drinks from my like individual team?
yeah?
Or are they all splitting the $5 bill to buy me one drink if I win? And I'm just saying, if I'm going to be, competitive.
Yeah, you need the rules laid out.
I need the rules laid out. And I want to make one drink isn't enough for me to care when it's crunch time.
Yeah, like if you're really competing, it's like, look, man, I'll buy a drink. I don't need someone to buy a drink.
But if like 6 or 7 people are buying me a drink, that's like a night out.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. Yeah.
What did it turn out being?
He said we can discuss the rules later when I tried clarifying. Or
he had no idea. He thought he was high in sales, and he was like, I just need someone to say yes so I can get free drinks out of him.
Could be that.
I don't know.
Could be that.
That's a weird thing for someone to say.
Yeah, I feel good about this one.
Yeah. We're just over an hour 5. So that's probably a 30-minute solid cast, man.
Maybe even. Yep.
Anyway, write in. We had our first write in. Hunter, thank you. Corn dog, burrito, popsicle. Sandwich. I had a good time in Israel. I had a good time on this podcast. Landon had a good time sitting across from me. I can see it in your eyes.
It's everything I want.
Write in if you want. You don't have to, but it'd be cool. Good.
Mm-hmm.
goodngpodcast@gmail.com.
Love it.
Still not one email there.
I'll send you one. I'll make a fake account and make us feel important.
Thank God. Someone better. Thank you for listening. Stay good, not great.
We're out.
I really got to pee again. Every time we're done, I have to pee so bad. It's just like...
Here's the music. Let's just keep...
Yeah, the music comes in, and I'm just going to pee over the music.
Yeah, dude. Hey, good work, though.